Oh, that's good, everybody. It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. So, guys, we know that Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey are officially through. And it's kind of sad, especially for those of us who, really believe in the kind of concept of black love. And that's exactly what this was. Michael B. Jordan is a younger guy. Lori Harvey is a younger woman. She comes from a good family. They're both talented. Well, stop the show. He's talented. She's just good looking. And, that's a match made in heaven when you look at, their backgrounds and, the same ethnicity. Hey, everybody was rooting for them. Unfortunately, as it appears, Michael B. Jordan wanted something more. Lori Harvey was like, and that was it. But you know what? Michael B. Jordan was dealing with a Latina girlfriend by the name of Ashlyn. She's a Latina IG model. Very, very attractive. Very, very beautiful, as you can see here. And before that, he was dealing with, some people in Italy, some white women there taking photos, and black women really came for the brother because of his interracial dating preferences. Now, let me just say this. Every black man who becomes talented or who becomes skilled has to go through this. Even Michael B. Jordan. Because at first, a lot of sisters that are, complaining about his dating preferences had no interest in him when he was younger or didn't really want to date him when he was younger. And then the ones that he does want to date or that are in the same social class, they may or may not want to settle down. And so it puts a black man in a dilemma because let me tell you what, most black men don't want to interracially date or have an interracial relationship. You want to know why? Because the black community comes down so hard on you. It's a fucking shame. Now, some guys do it because they just don't care. But you know what? It's a part of you that does care. Because again, who wants to be that guy at a Latina family reunion? You're the only black person there. You're the only black guy at this, at the white family gathering. You're at somewhere in Colorado or in the Alps or whatever. And you just feel out of place. All of us grow up wanting to have, for the most part, a black wife, especially if you went to the black church. You want to be accepted by your community and things like that. When you have a black wife, it looks better. You get more stuff. It's going to be real. Business tends to be more easy. I know black men who have black wives, and you just get elevated more in the black community for having a black wife other than marrying somebody non-black. So there are incentives for, having a black woman in the black community. I actually believe that other races even respect you more for that. So people like that. You get more opportunities and more trust from the community. And I think a lot of black men really want that. You want to be respected from the community you come from. The issue is that it's not really feasible for a lot of guys. And so what happens is every black man has to ask himself this question. Should I try to look for love in the community, or should I go be happy? And I got to talk about that because Shannon Sharpe said something very similar, but it needs to be said. It got to be said right now. Many black men are hoping for a great relationship in black America. And you're hoping with these numbers, like 80% of people coming from single motherhood homes, a lot of women coming from, feminist values or programming, and you're just kind of hoping in that, there's a good unicorn out there for you. Now, I'm not saying there's not good black women out there. I'm just saying that maybe they may not always be the best mates. And for a lot of guys who might be a little bit more traditional or kind of experiencing a traditional love life, well, they may not want to go that route. And you're kind of hoping and praying that it works out. And usually it may not. And so what a lot of guys think about is, what if I go to another community? And if I go to another community, am I going to leave it? And I'm going to be real. I faced that. I lived here in Poland. I've lived in Uganda. I lived in many different places across the country. And one of the reasons why I never really wanted to interracially date or do that, outside of the community is because what happens if you start to like it? You find a really good woman that's from, I don't know, Argentina, Ukraine, Poland, the UK, and she happens to not be, black. Do you say no to her because she's the wrong color? Yeah, and I never wanted to be stuck with that decision, so I strayed away from it. Okay? Because, just being true to who I am and what I really believe, I just don't think that I will be able to have the same message if I was doing it with another lady. And I thought about it, and I know that many black men think about it. But then some black men say, hey, the reality is that I'm probably better off over here. And I don't want to be unhappy all my life. And so I can't find this particular lady I'm looking for. Yeah, let's just go head on and do this. And even Kevin Sims was talking about this. A lot of black men that are high earning are doing very well. They're having a problem in the black community finding the kind of women that they want. So would it make sense that Michael B. Jordan might be going back to his Latina girlfriend, ex-Latina girlfriend? And let me just be real. I'm not saying that women of other cultures are not problematic. But for certain guys, it might be a wake-up call to this might be where I need to be, despite how I feel. Does it mean that he's not attracted to black women? Because obviously he wanted to be with Lori Harvey. But Lori Harvey was just not compatible with his long-term goals. Are there black women out there who are compatible with Michael B. Jordan's long-term goals? Absolutely. How easy is it for him to find those people and trust them? That I don't know. I really don't. And that's something that a lot of black men are struggling with, is how much longer, where, if I really want something long-term, I guess if you're looking for something like a fling, things like that. But long-term, a lot of guys are just saying, listen, I'm dating out. I'm going where I know I'm going to get the respect. I know the culture respects men. I know I'm going to get the best service. I know I'm going to get the best sort of love. Why deal with what you're dealing with in Black America? And that is the problem. Guys like Michael B. Jordan are not going to stay on the chopping block too long, because they're going to be women who look just as good as she does, who are going to be coming with a lot more submissive personality. And yeah, he's going to be dealing with non-black women. I wouldn't be surprised if it is his ex-girlfriend. And me to take out posted this, I'm not sure if that's the truth, but listen, she would love to have him back. And when she does, he's going to be getting excellent treatment. So much so, he might end up wifing her up. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Remember to for all that you do, subscribe to the bell, check out the first link at the top, and as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.